everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lena and this is Diamonds and Sparkles. And I don't know if you remember or if you even saw that video, but a while ago, like many weeks ago, I cannot even remember when exactly, I started to do my first cross stitch conversion project, going from like a pattern that I found on Etsy and transferring it into a canvas pretty much. And I left this project aside for, I would say the past 2 months, maybe a month and a half, something like that. And I am determined to continue with this and to be able to finally finish it and see how my overall experience of this went. So I'm gonna go right into working on this. I'm gonna put a time lapse over here. I think that with my new leftover storage system, it's gonna be way easier to just find the drills and make everything a bit simpler for me. So I'm just gonna divide what I'm gonna be working on. So I think, I'm just gonna, eyeball kind of half of what I have left. I tried working on this when I did my first diamond painting challenge, but it didn't, I ended up not doing it after all. So that's where this tiny part is from. But now I am going to try to go ahead and do it right now. So yeah, as I said, I'm gonna be time-lapsing this and see you in a bit with some progress. Right here, I decided to go first with the background. My original idea was to only make the background of the, quarter that I was going to do. But then later on, I decided that I wanted to just get it done, like the entirety of it, like the second half of the image. And I found it to be a bit more easy that way, instead of just doing the top quarter and then the bottom half of that. That way I would only have the actual image, because as I think I said before, this entire black background was something that I decided because the original cross stitch image is pretty much only the circle and everything inside it. But I didn't want it to leave the canvas completely blank around it, because the squares were gonna show. So yeah, I decided to go with it like this, and I think it was a good choice. But now I'm going to be starting this. I'm gonna finish this lamp and do, oh my god, I'm yawning. And do probably, I'm gonna try to finish this quarter. Hopefully I'm able to finish the entire thing, but we'll see. So let's get to it. These drills over here, like this ones, I have to be pushing them down constantly because I think it's a glue that is curating, that is making them like overlap a little. So I go in and they pop in again. I don't know, but another yawn. Let's do this one again. So I need to check my chart over here to see what I have already completed and mark it up. So yeah, I did all of these now. I'm gonna focus, I think I'm gonna focus on like the elements that have color, and I'm gonna leave the background to the end. Or should I do it the other way around? Interesting. You know what? With this one at least, I think I'm gonna finish the lamp first. Probably. Am I going to? Yeah, I think so. Oh my god, this is so confusing. I'm sorry, this is so confusing, but let's do it. Doing this directly from a piece of paper, like having the chart on paper, is so much more difficult than I ever thought it was going to be. I think I explained it before, but when I try to put it in the app where you can actually kind of like select the color and, having all that fun stuff, not the entire image was translating into that. So I decided to go with paper instead. So every time that I place some drill or something, I just mark it up here. And right now what I'm doing is, after finishing the border and finishing the lamp, because it was already there and it was quite simple to follow through, I decided to do like the entirety of the background that was this color, and also the background of the floor that is kind of like a wooded floor situation. But I thought it was going to be, you know, kind of easy just going around and do it all. But oh my god, no, it did not. I had to go back to the clock, like this round shape that is over here. I had to go back there and fix it and change it, and oh my god, so much counting and fixing, and it was unbelievable. Okay, so I don't know what I did. I think I messed up here. This doesn't make sense, but if that doesn't make sense, then something in the inner part of the couch doesn't make sense either. Like, I tried to do like all the outlining, like here's a cat, here's some books, here's like a clock, a plant, a couch with a cat, the face of the other cat, but I don't know, guys. Honestly, I'm gonna try to count and see if where is a glitch or where I messed up, because I'm not enjoying myself. Honestly, I am not enjoying myself. I would love to see the end product, but I just don't think I have it in me to finish this, honestly. And it's so sad, because I've been looking forward to this for such a long time, but I am just not enjoying it. Okay, I think I figured it out. I'm going to attempt to keep doing this. What time is it today? Well, it's already almost 10 p.m. But I'm not. Should I get a bed now? And you know what? No. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to try to finish this plant, like the entire plant. I think the hardest part for me right now is like the couch. Or maybe not. I don't know. Oh, it's not really that sticky. I did something. I don't know what I did. Oh, gosh. Should I go in order, like do the books and then the clock, and then keep doing the plant? This is just, as I said, I'm not enjoying myself. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna stop doing this cross stitch right now, and I might attempt to do this later, like in another day, because I'm not feeling it. I don't even want to do the plant, if I'm being honest. Oh my god, I'm tired. And I'm tired and I'm a bit cranky. So I think the best for me right now is put everything back together. Yes, I'm just gonna put everything back to where it's meant to be. And then, is this color? No, it's not. Oh shoot, oh my god. Wait, no, it is, right? It is this color. It looks different. Did I mess up again? No, I don't think so, because the other one was the darker one, right? Yeah, I did mess up. I thought I had messed up, but I did not. So that's what I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just put these rails back to their place. We're gonna rest for this. I finished like the outline and a little here brown, and I'm missing some other brown, but that's like more inside, and I don't feel like counting. Yeah, I don't feel like counting at all. So we're gonna put everything back. Let's stop the timer, because that's just madness. Like, I was getting so confused that I just put everything together. And I think that one of the things that would make it easier for me, at least, would be to have the app, and I have it. The problem is that when I try to upload this pattern in there, the thing is that when I try to put that pattern over there, for some reason, and I'm not entirely sure why, not all of it was uploading. So I decided to go like a more, I don't know if traditional would be the word because I know nothing about cross stitch conversions, but a little bit more simpler, I guess, like with pen and paper, more an analog way. Is that the word? I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna be taking a break for today. That's it for today. And oh my god, I don't know. I don't know when I'm gonna be making more progress, but that day is not today. Clearly not today. When I tell you that I had to go on a serious break after finishing that black and beige background, where I think I messed up more than once, I really had to take a break. It took me over 2 weeks to come back to it. Every single day, one of my goals was to make more progress on this, but the mere thought of having to go back and count and see if everything I was doing was okay, if there was any other mishaps and misplaced drills, was just overwhelming. I didn't want to think that much, really. And I think it was really stressful because for me, diamond painting is a hobby that I love and that I enjoy a lot. And I didn't want it to be difficult, and I didn't want it to be something that I was struggling to do. So I decided to take a big break, and I was able to come back into this. I still had some issues and some misplaced drills, but it was not as nearly as overwhelming as it was a few weeks ago. Having said this, I am wanting to do another cross stitch conversion, but is one that definitely is gonna take me a while to come back to, and that I already have some notes on what things to do a little bit different. It has its pros and cons. I think it's not for everybody. I think that the thing that affected most my enjoyment is not having the proper materials, meaning the canvas, and I'm explaining a bit of it later on. And also the fact that the app that I wanted to use was not working properly for me. So I think those two things are the major things in my case in particular. I am finally done with this cross stitch conversion. There were a few things that I didn't take into consideration when I started, and the first one is that this is a cross stitch conversion, and there were details in the original image that I am not able to put here in the chart. The first one being the following. Let me show you. So here, I think you can see that in the clock, there are, the, how do you call these ones? I'm sorry, but the thing is that mark the time. This cat's eye, this rat little, the mouse's tail, and the strings to hang this, and the strings to hang this painting, and also this cat's eyes. So that was one thing that I did not consider, but I think that what I'm going to try to do is at least the ones that are like necessary and that would look weird without it, which I think are the cats. I'm gonna try to do them with a marker. I'm not entirely sure how this is going to come out, but I'm gonna try it. So I'm gonna start with the cat at the bottom. Let me see. Yeah, so I'm gonna start with the cat at the bottom. So the eyes should be like here. It looks, I mean, if you take a look at this from afar, it doesn't look that bad. It looks weird once you get close to it, but I mean, I don't know what other solution I could have. Let me go ahead and try now this one, this little ball that's hanging, now that I think that I can make it work, Yeah, it doesn't, I mean, after all, diamond paintings and cross stitch are meant to be looked from far, not from like very close ups. So I think this can work. Okay, just try to make it not so messy. Okay, it doesn't look that bad. Now I'm gonna go to these other cat's eyes, which I think, is it this one? Is it here? Yes. I'm trying to, oh, no. I'm trying to gut myself with, oh, this eye was longer. It's, yeah, it doesn't look that bad. The one that I think I'm gonna struggle with is the clock because, okay, so it starts at the center and it touches all the way up like so. So the other one is like diagonal, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that. So I'm just gonna make it shorter, but to this side. Yeah, it doesn't look that bad, does it? I don't think so. I don't think it looks that bad. But I think this is it. This is my cross-stitch conversion project. I think this is it. This is my cross-stitch conversion project. I never thought I was going to be able to finish it because I got really overwhelmed when I was about half of it done. There are a few things that I would do differently. Probably before choosing the colors, I think that these two reds could have been inverted, and I think these purples don't come up, like they don't shine through enough. Like the difference between them is not as obvious. I think here I actually made a mistake, but I'm just gonna leave it at it as is. And I have to tell you, there was more than one time where I considered just not doing it anymore, but I decided to push through and to finish it. Things that I would do differently next time is definitely get canvas, of course a blank one, but the one that has divisions like every 10 drills, because this is all like all squares. It doesn't have like I've seen, for example, from Jaded Gem Shop, that every 3 drills, both horizontally and vertically in all ways, each 10 drills, like you have the marks there to tell you which one is which, basically. And this didn't have it. I got it like this because I just wanted a small one, cheap one that I can do my first one and dip my hand a bit into it. But actually here I'm realizing that I didn't put the nose to this kitty cat. Let me try to change it. There we go. And let's just do his little nosy nose. There we go. He has a nose now. But thank you so much for being here with me, for coming with me to this adventure that it was very challenging and it was very difficult. And I'm hoping to do one again when I am not entirely sure, because this left me with some scars, with some scarring, definitely. But this was my first cross-stitch conversion project. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and see you all guys in a later video. And don't forget to keep on diamond painting. Bye bye.